Hey everybody, it's Micah from Sapulpa Times,
And Lucy with the City of Sapulpa.
and welcome back. It is hump day. It's kind of a cloudy, rainy. Got a good amount of rain yesterday. Some good
Hmm.
storm, thunderstorm. Um, did not seem to hit Sapulpa proper that much, but we do have some storm damage. If you saw the countdown, you saw a picture that I got this morning of some of the damage. This was like a 81st Street, close to the 33rd West Avenue, right there, which is every time they tell me that that's Sapulpa, I'm like, no, it's not. That's Tulsa Hills.
Yeah.
That's. But as a matter of fact, I learned a few years ago that 33rd West Avenue is the dividing line between Creek County and Tulsa County there,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like a weird. So like when the county had to do like a bridge repair there, they had to get together. It had to be Creek County, Tulsa County, and Jinx Public Schools, and like it was a mess to fix a small one-lane bridge.
Yes, when you go down 33rd, if you go right off 117, on the left-hand side, you have the school farm.
Hmm.
And then on the right-hand side, you have Jinx Public School neighborhoods.
Yeah, it's like two completely different things, just like smashed together,
Hmm.
like right next to each other. So anyway, I do have a video of that. We're going to show you that here in a minute. But first, it is April 15th, which means it's tax day. Did you get your taxes done?
Long time ago.
A lot. Okay, how good are you at this? When do you do your taxes?
I got my return before spring break.
Kind of hate you a little bit for that right now. Honestly, I mean, I could do that, but I just, it is a motto to never put off till
Mm.
tomorrow. Which
What you
never
do?
do today, which you could put off till
Oh,
tomorrow.
okay.
Procrastination is my middle name. And so I had started my taxes. In fact, I felt pretty good about it because I probably started it right around those times. And I'm like, I want to take my time, get it done, make sure I get all my receipts and everything, maximize that refund, right? And then didn't do anything for like 3 weeks. And finally got back to it over the weekend. And of course, like I had this pile of mail sitting in my office that I thought was tax documents and
It
stuff.
wasn't.
It was not. Only one thing in like 11 envelopes was actually tax related. I was pretty annoyed. So I had to scramble around going online and stuff to find the paperwork I needed. And then I ended up having to start over anyway because something was going wrong with me trying to count my deductions on my mileage and stuff. And I had hit a button wrong somewhere and it kept sending that under review. I use TurboTax. I don't know what you
Yeah.
use, but and like when you're doing your final review or whatever, it's like, hey, you need to go back and fix this. And then, hey, you need to go back and fix this. Oh, look, you need to fix it again. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. So I ended up starting over
Oh my gosh. So
and
did
did
you
it
get
all
it
last
filed?
night. Yeah,
Okay.
it's filed,
Okay.
accepted. I'm in the clear so
Okay.
far as I know. And so you've got until what, midnight or something tonight? Tax day? You don't know. You probably never filed on the last day, have you? So I'm proud. I'm
Thank you.
good. You're the best of us, Lucy.
When I was in real estate, I had to have a CPA because it was a lot and I couldn't just put it all into TurboTax. And so there was like one time that I was like, where's my return? Where's my return? And the CPA came back and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I had to file an extension because I didn't finish. And I was like, you did what? And so then I was like panicked until I finally got it all figured out. But I got it figured out. And that's the only time I was ever late.
You had a CPA
Hmm.
even, and they didn't get it done on time? That's almost like, well, fine, I'll just do it myself.
I know.
Is that what you do now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also a lot easier now.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
a
just
lot
have a
easier than it was.
W-2.
I mean, I know you don't remember this, but there used to be a time where you had to like fill out actual paperwork.
Oh no. I've only been filing taxes for like less than 10 years.
Okay. I will be honest and say that I've only had to, I mean, for the majority of the time that I've been filing taxes, I've been able to do it online also. So I really can't say much
Oh,
about the old school way of
yeah.
doing it.
I didn't graduate college till I was like 25. So really, I've only been doing taxes for like 5 years.
Did you not have a job before then?
I was a student.
You didn't have like a high school job or anything?
I was an athlete.
Okay. 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 I guess I thought maybe you worked at warehouse market or something, like all the other high schoolers.
You said that before.
because my wife did.
Okay, I had a hostess job at Chili's
Yeah.
for like a month.
And it wasn't enough to convince them to come to Sapulpa.
No,
Okay.
I didn't really care enough. And then I
You make
worked
enough
for
to
this.
file taxes
No,
though.
and I worked for the city like through college only in the summers. I worked at the pool.
You didn't make enough to file taxes then either, did you? Okay. All right. Okay. We're all learning why Lucy has only been doing taxes for about the last 2 years. Um, but okay. All right. This is your warning. Get your taxes done if you haven't already, because it is. It's not. I guess it's not illegal. It is it's illegal to not file.
Hmm.
Like you can go without paying if you need to. I mean, I wouldn't, and I'm not advising you to do that at all. But you can go to jail for not filing.
Hmm.
So get your taxes done, people. Okay, let's talk about storm damage.
Okay.
I've got a video that I shot here. This is basically like the worst part of where it is. This is on 81st Street, right off of 33rd West Avenue, like we were talking about. And it was like if there was a tornado. I haven't heard for sure whether they're going to say it was a tornado or straight line winds or something. It's like it just sat down in this one spot for a half a second and took down this huge oak tree, completely
Hmm.
blocked the road right there, and caused some pretty good damage to the houses that were there. But my understanding is, like, in neither of these houses there was nobody living there,
Oh.
and or somebody like in this other house that's coming across the screen right about now. They actually are in California or something, and so they're not home right now. But anyway, it's like this is the majority of the damage that we've seen. So if you go down there, and there are a lot of people, there's a lot of stop signs. Traffic there in the morning is not fun at all. And then add in like down trees and power lines and OG&E trucks and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
It's even
And there's
worse.
a I don't know if it's a sewer line or if it's a water line, but there's some type of utility line being replaced in that area right now.
Oh really?
Hmm.
Oh lovely.
So I'm sure that probably added to.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, because we saw some construction signs that had been blown over,
Hmm.
and they were covered with like mud and stuff. So you kind of knew that they were there before the storm hit.
Yeah.
So anyway, with all that, we are keeping an eye on the weather because we do actually have the potential for some more severe weather and stuff later today and this evening. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on that. Stay tuned. We were there to give you guys the notice whenever the sirens went off, which they went off shortly after I lost power last night, and it was a weird one. Most of the time, like it'll flicker
Hmm.
or the power will just go off and it'll stay off.
Yeah.
This time the power went off, back on, off, on, off, off, on, no, off. Okay, and then it stayed off, and then we got the sirens after that.
Oh, mine flickered like as the sirens were coming on.
As the sirens were coming on, it did.
Hmm.
Okay, that's weird,
Hmm.
but
It was weird because it like flickered and then I heard them and I was like,
it's almost like is
it
there
took
like
so
a
much power from my house to turn on the sirens. That's
yeah.
what it felt
That's
like.
what it, yeah, it's like it's such a weird
Yeah.
timing thing there. But so anyway, you guys stay weather aware about the other stuff that may be coming on later on. Tune into your favorite, weatherman, whether that's Mike Collier, Travis Meyer, James Dadelot, whoever it is. You know, make them your best friend today. Keep an eye on that stuff. We are a little concerned in Sapulpa about this because we got a bunch of people here from out of town. And so if
Yes.
you guys are wondering why are the streets blocked this morning, which I got a picture of that right now. Lucy, what's happening?
Yes, we have been talking about this. We do have a plan in place. Cindy with Main Street has done a phenomenal job and she has put together a plan even before this week got here and we were like worried about the weather. We are bringing people from all over the United States to Tulsa this week for a conference. And as the like host area, Sapulpa has had the honor. We get to bring them in tonight and host them in Sapulpa. They are going to come and eat and shop and tour the city. So this is the National Main Street Association. So they're all over the place. They're not just in a couple of states, they're everywhere here in the United States. And so they are here. There's going to be about 700 attendees from the conference that are coming over. There's They're getting gift baskets and gift cards and all kinds of things to spend here in Sapulpa. And so they have encouraged anyone that's attending the conference to come down and see Sapulpa as well. So that street is closed off. We'll have music going on downtown. There'll be a couple of tables and chairs out. I believe there's a concert going on somewhere. I think they're planning on moving that.
The music, I guess.
Yeah, they're planning on, I think, moving that inside because of the weather concerns. But if you're out and about, definitely be driving carefully as they'll be out wandering around. The parking lot on Hobson and Park Street will close today at 3 o'clock.
It's already closed, I think. They've got the cones out there now.
Well, they've got cones in some of the parking spots,
Okay.
but the signs do say don't close till 3 o'clock. So if you park there, but you move by 3 o'clock, that'll be fine. But we have some charter buses coming in, bringing these visitors to town, and they have to have somewhere to park and drop off and
Yeah. Is
things
that
like
parking
that.
lot to drop off?
Hmm.
That makes sense. This is exciting. Now, these, if the public wants to come down
Hmm.
and hit up these restaurants and the coffee shop and stuff like that where they're open, they're able to do that, right?
Yes,
It's not a private
absolutely.
event necessarily.
All of our shops and restaurants will be staying open late. They've got specials going on. They've got deals. Magpie and Mulberry up the street have put on a huge. They've done lots of decorations and really preparing for tonight. And
Cool.
so we do encourage the public to come down and check it out and see what's going on. So if you are part of the event, you are a visitor with Main Street. You have a wristband and some other things that identify them. And so there are certain areas, like I think there's something happening at the upstairs of the Tiki Lounge. So like those things would be off limits.
Yeah.
But the town as a whole and like restaurants and shopping and all that is definitely open.
Cool. I know that some of them are already beginning to show up as early as yesterday. Jonathan from Freedom Electric was walking his dog and met somebody from Washington, D.C. And, Jonathan's like larger than life. He's happy to meet people. He's always,
Hmm.
he's excited about the town and everything. And I think he wants, I don't know how that interaction even started, but I guess he gave them such an impression that they had to ask him, "Are you the mayor of this town?" Because of how like
Hmm.
just proud and welcoming you are. And he's like, "No, I'm not the mayor." but uh, but I mean, he's definitely like the head of the welcoming committee or something. But so yeah, people from Washington D.C. were already here as of yesterday. Going to be a lot of people out and about today. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be down here helping out. We're going to volunteer with Main Street if they need us. Otherwise, I'll be checking out all the stuff that's happening for sure. So you guys be sure to do that too. We do have some other stuff happening. We're going to tell you about that here in just a minute. But before, let me pivot here. Let's talk about something else that's happening downtown. There's these new pole toppers that are up and very cool, actually. And it was neat because we were talking about, man, they're kind of flat. They really could use like a little extra something. And you had mentioned before that they were pole toppers, but I didn't picture these. I was thinking maybe some sort of a decorative, I don't know what I was thinking really. Maybe another even light pole globe or something on it. But no, these are Route 66 and the City of Sapulpa logo
Hmm.
on them. They're pretty cool. Where do they come from?
So these are actually fabricated by Bennett Steel.
Okay.
Hmm.
And fully installed. They got them all done in like one day.
Hmm.
And I'm sure they got done that quick and that early because of the folks that are going to be here today. I
Yes, so
imagine.
that was there was a big emphasis to have those on, and you'll see our crews downtown today as well before everyone starts arriving, trying to put up our new banners. So we were
Banners
super
also.
excited.
Great. Okay.
So
Wow.
you'll be seeing those go up and preparing for tonight. But Bennett has been a great partner with the city. He has partnered with us to help us create some of the pieces that are needed for the Christmas shoot. And then as we were talking to him and like what the tops of the poles look like throughout the year, we just kind of, I say we, but it was like our project team and Joan and and Bennett, and they were all kind of sitting around and they're like, we need a topper. And so we had some different prototypes come in and some different ideas. And then now we have the ones that are there.
Yeah. Do they glow in the dark?
I don't
They
know.
look like they could.
I don't know.
They're not hard to see
I think the
with the lights and
white
stuff.
might be reflective, but as far as to like glow in the dark, I can't answer that.
I don't think it does actually, but I mean, they're easy to see even at night. I noticed that yesterday when the lights kick on, they're pretty reflective. It works out real well.
Okay.
So very cool. Be sure to check those out while you're downtown. Okay, pivoting one more time. So some of you guys might remember, um, last year we did this really cool story. I got to meet Bill Malk, who is a lifelong Sapulpan, turned 100 years old last year, World War II veteran, fought in the Battle of Okinawa, in the Pacific Theater in World War II. Um, and I will be, I don't mean this as any kind of a derogatory thing towards anybody else who's of that age, okay? But I've met a number of folks who are that age and not even quite 100. And it is rare to meet someone who is still as sharp as Bill is and can still carry on a conversation and doesn't mind talking to you about what happened in the war because you know a lot of folks from that time they don't want to talk about it. Um, and so I've actually kept the friendship going with him and his daughter this entire time, and he is turning 101 later on the 19th, later in like 4 days or something.
Hmm.
And so we kicked off like this party, not, I mean, not a party, like it's just, it's a goal, is what it is, to try and get him 101 birthday cards by his 101st birthday. And so I put the graphic out yesterday. Salvation Army jumped on board. The Blue Star Moms are on top of it. Boy Scouts, I think, are going to be participating. And so if you want to do this, we've got an address right there, or you can go to the Facebook page and find it there as well. Um, if you have any kind of affection for veterans, or specifically for one who lived to be 101 now, this is amazing. His sister is in town, just moved back to Oklahoma, and she sent me a picture of the two of them. His daughter did. She's 98.
His daughter?
His sister
Sister. Okay, you
is
said daughter,
98.
his
Yeah,
sister.
his sister that just moved back is
Okay.
98. And so this family is blessed with longevity. I mean, you know how great it would be if he lives to see his sister's 100th birthday? That's crazy to me. That's just really cool. But anyway, so she's 98, so she's getting close to 100. We'll probably be sending her some birthday cards as well at some point. But anyway, lifelong support Bill Malk, um, a guy who loves our town, fought for our country. If you would like to bless him with a birthday card, just go buy one and send one to his address. And you know, send a birthday card. Some of you guys still remember how to do that. Send things through the mail, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, pivoting one more time before we get back to the events. Some of you guys have had questions about the city's flock camera system, and there's a lot of conspiratorial type stuff that has kind of come up since those cameras have become a lot more prevalent across the United States, and they're getting a lot of headlines and things, and people are worried that um, the police are tracking you all around town and following you home and watching your children and even listening to your heartbeats. I mean, it's crazy some of the stuff that they're saying. But I sat down with Police Chief Mike Reed earlier this week to talk with him about that, and we published a whole separate episode that's on our YouTube page right now. And then I'm working on the printed story, the written story, which will be out later today. So you guys be sure to look for that. But if you want to see the full interview right now, give some great stats, talk about what these cameras does and what they do not do, and what the cameras do and what they do not do.
Hmm.
There we go, and what to be expected, and how they've already been extremely successful. So, really good interview that I had with Chief Reed. Hopefully, we'll get to have him back again soon. But go check out that video now. It's on our YouTube channel, and we'll be publishing it here on the Facebook page as well. So, you guys be looking for that. Okay, let's talk about events. We're going to start with the probably last reminder for the spring cleanup.
Yes. So this Saturday is our spring cleanup dump day. That is from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. out at our city dump area. It's not actually a dump, so it's not utilized any other time except for this event. We bring in waste management dumpsters and fill those, and then waste management picks them up and takes them out. So if you want to be part of that, clean out your garage, attic, bedroom, shed, car, all the things. Head down to City Hall and get your voucher from the utility office. As soon as you walk through the City Hall doors, you're just going to keep walking straight. You're going to talk to Ginger and Jody, and they will get you taken care of.
Okay, so that's might be we might talk about that again on Friday. We'll see if we feel like it. We've been talking about it a lot. Tonight is the lighting of Gasoline Alley. Have you seen this?
I
I guess
have
so. They got a new sign, a
mhm.
new like
two,
two. I didn't
two
know
new
they had
signs.
two. Okay,
Yes.
didn't know that. But I didn't realize the sign hadn't been fully finished. I've seen it up there in the daytime,
Uh-huh.
but I guess they just now got it to a point where now it's time to light the sign
So I think it's been up there ready to go, but they were waiting for tonight.
for the all the people that are in
Mhm.
Main Street. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense then. Yeah,
I believe he received a grant, of
called the
some
Main Street
kind,
Grant.
a
Yeah,
Main Street
yeah.
grant.
Michael Jones is on the board and everything, so
Yes.
he's very involved with Sapulpa Main Street. This all makes sense now. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So there is a Main Street grant that helped him fund that sign, and so they did put it up. And then he has also restored the front of the building. When he bought the building, someone had brought him a picture, and it used to say Motor
Sapulpa Motor Company.
Sapulpa Motor Company
Yeah.
along the top of the building in white and black. And so he has also been able to restore that part of the building, but it actually says Gasoline Alley Classic. So that sign went up on Monday. And then tonight they will officially light the neon sign.
Okay, we're excited about that. I'm going to be there for that one. I don't care whatever else is going on. Cindy might have me like stationed at a door somewhere. I'm going to leave my post to go watch the sign get lit.
We'll be there
'Cause-
by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock is when it's happening. Come down and check it out. It's going to be cool to see. And then the last thing I want to remind you guys about is if you haven't already been made aware of this, Macy's Cradle had a bowling fundraiser that's happening this weekend, and I believe there's probably at least some still individual um, teammate options that are available if you want to sign up as an individual. Anyway, if you're not familiar with Macy's Cradle, very great organization that helps with crisis pregnancy type situations. And I'm actually having an interview later this afternoon with what is her name? The lady who owns it. It's not Michaela. It is like Cameron. I'll find out and you'll see the interview, okay? So we'll do that. And we're going to have a great conversation with her about what led to the start of Macy's Cradle, what kind of success they've had since they started it. And if you are wanting to support them, then this Bowling for Life fundraiser is happening this weekend at Sahoma Lanes and looks like it's going to be on the 17th, which is in just a couple days. And there are sponsorship packages available. I don't really know if those are still available at this point, this late in the game. So you might just be able to sign up as an individual or a team. But go ahead and scan that QR code, learn more about the organization, about the fundraiser, and be sure to go check it out because they're good people doing good things. So, and I believe that is all we've got as far as events, unless you have anything else.
I don't got anything.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning into the Time Loop Live. Sorry we had a little late start. We will get back to it on Free Coffee Friday. I guess we'll be back on time. But we will see you guys then. Have a great and hopefully prosperous day today with all the shopping and the fun and stuff that we're going to be having. Stay safe if the weather acts up again. Be reassuring to our friends that are coming from out of town that, hey, this is just Oklahoma. Nobody's going to die, hopefully. Okay. Certainly not anybody from out of town, hopefully. And, just show them how Okies do it. Show them how we do it when the thunderstorms roll in. Show them this is my chair on the front porch that I go and sit in, and I watch the sky while the sirens are going.
We were headed home from Tulsa yesterday before we end the show. We're headed from Tulsa yesterday and it started sprinkling a little bit. And Hudson was like, "It's raining. I can't ride my bike." And I was like, "No, you can't because it's raining." And he was like, "But if there's no thunder and lightning, then I can because it's just rain." And I was like, "No, we're not going to do that." And he was like, "Mom, we have to watch the storm and listen to the rain. So what better way than to ride my bike in the rain?" And I was just like,
He's got to figure it out, man.
no, you can sit on the porch and listen to the rain. You're not riding your bike in the rain. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me is like, if you want to go ride your bike, dude, get you out from behind the iPad. That's my feeling on it. Go ride your bike,
Yeah.
but in the rain. You don't want him to catch cold. I get it. You're the mom. I'm not.
Yeah.
So you raise your kid how you want. But if that were my situation, then and my kid goes out in the rain sometimes.
I mean, we stayed outside and listened to the rain and sat on the porch, and he did ride his bike. Um, so yeah,
It's
but
fine. It's good
it's
times.
fine.
It is.
We are no longer using training wheels, so
So he's wanting to get that bike out and about. All the
he's ready to go. And I'm like,
yeah.
it's kind of wet. You're gonna slide,
That's
and
true.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
a boo boo.
But he'll do that one time, and then he probably won't want to ride in the
No,
rain anymore.
yeah,
So,
I don't know. He's probably try again.
oh, really? Okay. Good man. Proud of you, Hud. All right. Guys, thanks for tuning in to the Time Loop Live. We will see you again on Free Coffee Friday. Uh, come hang out with us at 114 East Dewey from 7:30 to 9:30 if you got nothing else going on, or even if you do, skip that and come hang out with us instead. So we'll see you guys then, okay? Thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Friday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great hump day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.